adu ñi diloni ñi tala be bakilin fakilin ñi do tala dingolew wannan da ko be ñane fen sodo amba fonde wa
ustaz ñi tala bare nodi tala ñi gano do ko foy gari no wat ñi fe ñi abaru so tin bakilin fakilin abaru so tin bakilin fakilin wol be ñana kew so ñu ko rotol
ha ndega talaten na talaten anda ndanga ketala ndemere ketala jani rakawlu ha wodu me mawlu fam ha
kada kungolo biru somanda yede si yirdi be onkolo yeti ya yirdi be onkolo ha ikamwelo
afodron
ngo ikamwelo
afodron
kada kungolo biru somanda ko wularo yede si yirdi be onkolo ami mo me yanko wada biru somanda wada rankula amasi yirdi be onkolo be do ko munani mo tara wala kungolo be juala do ko kene dade
ida fan même be fo jang mo fa al na be men fo ba akam de ko ndeta da karandu lale nga be ka siken zaldi yam man fen karan ila kuma wolfo jandi gawlu dawa dunya kon jang ila kuma wolfo yoro fo
jawda ay wala tan jandi xal yende bari ko na dulo jere
avant sude amre so ide avant sude dama fele don kum fewol ide avant sude okay say la keda ida go la keda boni min do say ha ndega frandi sinya saba ni alquran nga frandi sinya saba ida hani la fa be jang ida hani la fa be jang na be jang fane batan lan nak asekoy ha fab gon sorak ikazo wan gado ko ni amantaraje fo ala ko fondere ay Idaele
kanda bana kemelu ron ya anyim ko do nyim ko nyina mo ayo me anko ala ka ko jen ko de ka nyim qur'ano karna sinya sawa tiro ko ne ka futani fulandir sawa
ma fa ka fasar ngon ka futani sinya sawa
nde alo ko e ka qur'ano bondi tabiro kan ya jindi namba so kan
nko nka karam birum bakara fo nas
bokay li lañu waxtu wi may ci islamic conference biñ leen jëlale won Wellingara Aïssatou Faye moo leen doon indil programme bi jàppale woon ko nag ci wàllu caméra bi Modou Cissé ba beneen bés bu ay ci waxtu wi wasalaamu aleykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu
Time for the news in summary. I am Aji Amisise. The Minister of Tourism and Culture and senior officials of the Gambia Tourism Board are touring facilities within the tourism development area. The tour is aimed primarily at assessing the state of preparedness of some of the hoteliers ahead of this year's tourist season. The Ministry of Finance and Economic Affairs, the International Monetary Fund, and the Gambia Chamber of Commerce and Industry recently organized an outreach seminar on tax reforms. The interface that brought together the private sector, government institutions, and the public sought to stimulate interest in the topic. The general public is invited to celebrations marking the 50th anniversary of the U.S. Peace Corps and the commencement of Peace Corps operations in the Gambia some 45 years ago. A media release from the APRC national mobilizer, Yankuba Koli, who also doubles as the mayor of KMC, states that the event will be held in Kanilai on Thursday, 27th October. Residents of the Kanifing municipality who wish to take part in the celebrations should converge on the KMC chambers at 1 p.m. Those living in Burkama or its satellites are being urged to congregate at the West Coast Region Governor's Office at 1 p.m. Transportation will be provided at the dispatch ends. The over 500 Gambian pilgrims who first jetted into the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia have left Medina for the holy city of Mecca. The remaining pilgrims are expected in the holy city on Friday. Grts can report that the pre-Hajj proceedings were generally hitch-free. Members of the Medical Research Council Workers Union have been discussing issues affecting the welfare of staff of the research institute. The biennial convergence provides the opportunity to deliberate on efforts aimed at protecting and advancing the interests of MRC staff. Dozens of volunteers from the Kanifing municipality on Sunday harvested the produce from a maize farm located at Kanilai Alternative Clinic. The volunteers were said to have been inspired to lend a hand after realizing the success of the Presidential Alternative Treatment Program. Meanwhile, past patients of the Presidential Alternative Treatment Program wishing to express appreciation for the treatment they received by lending their support to President Jammeh's farming activities are being urged to assemble at Kanilai Alternative Clinic on Friday at 2 p.m. for the trip to Kanilai. The planned exercise is slated for Saturday, 29th of October. And in the news outside the Gambia, a deluge of flood water is camping around one of Asia's most important cities, Bangkok. Thailand's capital, and in particular its northern suburbs, have been battered by severe monsoon rains in past weeks. And it appears that in the next few days, the city will have its worst flooding, with forecasts indicating more impending showers. On Monday, the United Nations will declare the world's population has reached 7 billion people. The UN also says it was planning well before the milestone to ensure that many people can thrive on our planet. The increase is stunning, even more so when you think that the population passed the 6 billion mark only 13 years ago. Almost all of the population growth is in the developing world. Countries in Africa, for example, have the highest birth rates. Industrialized countries have low birth rate, with Bosnia having the lowest, whilst Niger accounting for the highest birth rate. While higher birth rates in Africa will lead to as much as half of all the world's future population growth, according to the United Nations. You can also follow that story and other GRTS programs live on our website. That is at www.grts.gm. There you can also monitor GRTS radio live. That brings us to the end of the news in summary. That's also the end of transmission. Thanks for the pleasure of your company and have a good morning.